Heyo, Wolf Q here. What is going on? We are back in Destiny 2. I hope everyone's enjoying the episode. I'm still having a blast with all the Rite of the Nine stuff, some Guardian Rank 11 stuff, soloing some dungeons, man. It's been a great time. I wanted to take a step back and I wanted to focus on a weapon. Right now we have the Slammer Adept, a stasis vortex frame sword. Now what's unique about this sword is it can get some crazy perks, and one of the most important perks is Eager Edge. Alright. Let's take a step deeper into the foundry and let's look at these perks. So looking at this weapon deeper, obviously for your blade, you're going to want Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge is just going to give you the most impact, and obviously the most impact is going to relate to damage, so we want the most we can get possible. If you can't get Jagged Edge, don't stress it, man. It's nothing too crazy. It's not going to make or break anything. It's just complete min-max. This is the best perk you want. This gives you the most impact, and that's the biggest thing you want. And I know some people are like, why not sword ammo? Obviously, sword ammo is good, but you're going to have plenty of sword ammo for a boss fight, for a boss DPS, for literally anything else. You're literally not going to need more than like 45, I promise you. So do not worry about the sword ammo. You want impact. You want as much damage as possible. Moving on to our guard, obviously you want Sword Master Guard. This is just going to give you the highest charge rate, and your charge rate directly correlates to your heavy attack. And your heavy attack on this weapon happens to be the Vortex Frame, and the Vortex Frame is actually preferable than the other Eager Edge swords. So this is actually way better damage than some of our other options for the sword. And if you can't get these two column perks, I just want to say this now. This is it. Don't stress it. You know, obviously you want these two, but it's very min-maxy. If you don't have these and you do have the third and fourth column perks, please, by all means, keep it. Do not worry about, I didn't get a 4 out of 4 or a 3 out of 4, whatever the case may be. If you have the main two perks that you want, it's going to work. Now, moving on. Juicy. Column 3. This is what everyone's here for, man. We already know what perk we're going to put on here. It's going to be Eager Edge. Alright, Eager Edge is so useful for so many things. Whether getting out of the way, whether teleporting to an enemy, whether you just want to have fun and fly around the map with your homies in a raid, this is this is the one that you want. I'm sorry, just the way that it's going to go. Alright, initially when I had first gotten my role, something that really stood out to me was this collective action. And I actually have a collective action Eager Edge role, and we're going to be using that in some of the gameplay. But as you can see, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, it could be so good. It could be so good. It sounds so good on paper, I swear, but it's terrible. The little buff that you get could be amazing, okay? 20% increased damage for 7 seconds. This is basically Vorpal, but you have to get the elemental pickup. The only thing that was really interesting about this is you could put on a mod. You could put, I think it's Synergy. Final blows have a chance to create an elemental pickup. You could use both of these, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. I literally killed like 20, 30 enemies and maybe got one to proc max. So if you're really wanting to min-max and go for some DPS, you're gonna want bait and switch. But bait and switch is nice. Bait and switch is definitely one of the main two perks I would go for here. Just because you're pure DPS, you get 30% more damage for 10 seconds. But the only thing I don't like about bait and switch is that it relies on you having other ammo. So if you're running a primary special and then that heavy, like most Guardians are, you run out of special and you're trying to use your sword, you're not going to be able to min-max with that bait and switch and get that 30% damage increase. That's the only thing that's holding bait and switch back. But otherwise, if you have ammo, you're good. You have a lost signal, you're chilling. You know what I mean? Like, might cook. The other perk. Now, this is the one, me personally, I'm going to be going after. Absolute God Rule. Cold Steel. Cold Steel is such a slept-on perk. So naturally, with the slow effect, you can stun overloads. I'm not really sure if it's still working the way Tanash's Mastery is, and it's stunning, unstoppables as well. It might be the same. I'm not quite sure. Might even have to have a stasis build on, but I've used Cold Steel on other swords, caster frames, so I already know Cold Steel is just a W pick. It's always going to be one of the best, I promise you. You'll not go wrong with cold steel. Another thing, real quick, that I wanted to talk about that's super interesting about this sword is you can also get Relentless Strike in the same column. I'll show you on my sword for reference, but you can get them in the same column because it's, you know, an adept weapon from the Grandmaster Nightfall. So you can get multiple perks. So you could obviously on your most mid-max version you could get, and I don't even know if this is possible, but dual perks in the third and fourth column, you could have Relentless Strikes with Eager Edge, Cold Steel, and Bait and Switch. If you could get both of those, this sword goes from like just being another Eager Edge sword to literally a Swiss Army knife that you can do anything with. I'm telling you, it's one of a kind. It goes crazy. Do not sleep on this. Actually nuts. And I think, is this what I think it is? You can actually put the active mods, the seasonal mods on this too. It's another thing, dude. It's just gonna go crazy. And of course, you want a Masterwork Impact, max stats, and of course we're gonna look at the origin trait. We have Vanguard's Vindication. Final blows of this weapon grant a small amount of health, 10 HP. So like, nothing crazy. Or you have Stunning Recovery. Stunning a champion refills your magazine. So this actually, with the Cold Steel, could really go crazy. But it kind of relies on a bunch of overloads. I'm not sure how it works on Unstoppables. I don't think it stuns Unstoppables like it does with Tenacious Mastery. So for the most part, just more health. I mean, works. It's going to be great. So you get an extra 25% with the Enhanced Eager Edge. It's pretty crazy. You get an extra 2 capacity. Passively grants 10 ammo capacity. Okay, so 12, maybe? Or just 10 that transitions to 2 more? Interesting. But still super nice. And of course, for Bait and Switch, you get another duration. So for, set at 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Nice. And you get the timer for 7 seconds. So it's pretty nice. Bait and Switch, so yeah. Absolute 5 out of 5 God roll. We're going to go talk about it. I mean, you're going to get the Masterwork Impact. Don't even worry about it. So we're going to go 4 out of 4 God roll. You want your Jagged Edge, Swordmaster Guard, Eager Edge, and either Bait and Switch or Cold Steel. Gonna cook. Absolutely cook. I'm telling you. It's amazing. So good. I'm going to show you guys in some of the gameplay. I'm even going to compare it to some of the other swords without the roll that I want. So the roll that I have currently, I think is something like this. And I thought it was going to be really good, but you guys can see I'm going to try and use it as much as I can. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't fucking work, man. I'm telling you. I don't know what is going on with this perk. If they need to buff it, please buff it, because like it could be so good, but it's not. I thought for sure this was gonna proc like, you know, at least 50%, 30%, but I literally would get like 10, 15 kills, still wouldn't have it. Would have to go look for more enemies, kill another 10, 12, still wouldn't get a single pickup. I was like, dude, come on, man. So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna give it another chance, but my hopes aren't up. Without anything else, we're going to go ahead and get into the gameplay. And I'm going to show you guys where to get this weapon from the Nightfall, the Grandmaster. And this Grandmaster this week is especially easy and is a perfect pick. Obviously, it's just going to make it this much easier to grind this weapon and to get your God roll. So I hope you guys enjoy. Without anything else, let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, I want to talk about where to get this weapon. And it's currently in the Grandmaster Nightfall. And it's an adept Vanguard weapon, so it's the only place you can get it, unfortunately. I'm loaded to it right now. It's actually the Insight Terminus. This is the fastest GM that you could possibly do, and by far, probably one of the easiest. And this is like a community well-known secret, like I'm telling you. This is why most people don't guild their Conqueror title and their Guardian rank 11 stuff, is because they like farming the weapons with this current strike and just doing like, just a good way to test your builds, man. It's great. Little quick run, you can literally get it done in like less than 10 minutes. So I'm gonna show you this, guys, and it's gonna go crazy. First things first though, before we get into anything else, I wanted to show you guys my curated roll, or the roll that I had got. kind of enhanced a little bit. And this is what I was talking about when I was talking about those double column perks. Check this out. So I didn't get Jagged Edge. I got Honed, Swordmaster, Eager Edge, and I got Relentless Strikes in the same column. So this could go crazy. I might even just hold on to this in one day in hopes that they might buff Collective Action. But we're going to use it in this GM, and you're going to see, man, it's just not that good. It just doesn't do as much as I thought it would. But Eager Edge, that Cold Strike, that slow perk, man, Cold Steel, I think it is actually, is going to go crazy. So that's what we're going to be farming for. Hope you guys enjoy. Another thing I wanted to talk about within the GM, there's going to be a lot of unstops and barriers. So I wanted to go over another weapon that you could use to grind this out and just make it that much easier. We got an Arc Surge, we have a Strand Surge, Trace Rifles. Bring a Trace Rifle. I know plenty of people have one from the Guardian games. Perfect. Bring it in there. Even from Sunner Doctrine, perfect. Bring it in here. You're going to cook. With the barriers and the unstoppables, I wanted to show you guys a weapon that works for both of them and that is perfect, especially with the artifact mod that we have this season. We have the sidearms for anti-barriers. Nuts, okay. But right now, currently, in the tower, if I can get out of this and show you guys, we have Iron Banner. And Iron Banner has a key, crucial weapon that is amazing for any Nightfall strike, anything. I'm telling you, anything champ related, this weapon is goated. I use it personally. It can stun all 3 champs. Is that not busted and actually crazy? It's another reason why I think the sword with the slow effect might go crazy. I don't know if it works the same way. It probably doesn't, because that would just be nuts. But it works on this weapon, and this weapon, of course, is Tanash's Mastery. So I'll show you this, guys. You can get it from Iron Banner. You're going to have to play a little bit of PvP. But if you farm out some Iron Banner, and within this week, within the next reset, Tuesday, if you can get this done, man, it's going to be huge. I'm telling you, sword. Everyone loves Eager Edge swords. You can just add it to the collection. I'm telling you, why not? Let's take a look. Yeah, so you get the weapon inside the Grandmaster Nightfall, and of course you can get this weapon to help that, and that's the Tanash's Mastery inside Iron Banner. And of course this is just going to make farming the weapon that much easier. You can get it from PvP, from engrams, the focus decoding. I think you can get it from drops. Hopefully you just get lucky, man, because this weapon, I'm telling you, is so good. It's one to keep. If you can get the chill clip on it, you can stun all 3 champions, and I'm telling you, you can just roll through any GM, most GMs, because all of them have champs. You're going to be stunning all of the champs. Nothing's really going to kill you if you're working with the right surges and putting the buffs on. So goes crazy, man. I'm telling you. Alright.
Guardian.
Let's
We've
go.
received limited intel regarding effects information.
That darkness, bro. I think it's
I want
sick.
you to get in there and figure out what they know.
Sunner Doctrine. Sparrow, man. God, that thing is nice. I love that effect. I love that little detail. Darkness powered. Better than lucky. I was faster. Actually, if I could drop my Sparrow in here. Dick. I've already it's crazy, dude. Oh my god. He said it wouldn't let him get off. That's hilarious, dude. I love little vortex branch, bro. This is just left on. Start running up in here. Okay. Fire. Okay. I love it. I see the blade, the vortex. I think the vortex is actually more damage, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty clear. What is that? I kinda like it, man. Feels good. Like, that's sick. Someone's hit support frame. Oh my god. Not even gonna risk it, man. They're in my way. Let's go on this way. That boy really put down a well. It's crazy.
Guardian, I'm making the elimination of carbon your priority.
Dude, that kinda cooked! That kinda cooked! Hold up, man. Why did that cook? It actually kind of went dummy. Kind of went dummy, man. To get some slow effects in there with the cold steel, man. God, I want cold steel. Eager Edge, so bad. Eager Edge, Relentless, and cold steel on it. The dual perks, yeah, because as I'm showing you guys, man, like, I'm telling you, it's possible. I don't know about that fourth column, but definitely third column, you can get multiple perks. It goes crazy. Even Cold Heart, man. Cold Heart's actually kind of slapping, especially with the 2 buffs that's going. Wait in the trace. Nice. Oh my god, that guy was running through that is crazy. I was like running blind nades because blinds was stun unstoppable. Spawn unstop.
One more.
Going crazy right now. I don't know, my guy's flying, but he's fucking flying. Range is a little better. It's not bad though, not a bad thing at all. So we're 6 minutes in. It's pretty nutty. Dude, the amplify, you be moving, bro. Oh my goodness. Actually moving.
There's Kargan.
This shit on all the what? Guardian down. No? He said, LOL. Hey man, you guys better lock it in. If you guys don't know, you can always put slash clear, and it'll clear your chat feed. No one ever really tells you that, but that'd be thing to know. It's a bolt charge. I got some silver nation. Dude, the chill effect that Sinasha has actually was fucking crazy. When we even put a well down, it's gonna give you so much damage. Instantly got over me out. Are you over here? Well, yeah, I can move. Come on, puppies, bring that shit up over here. Right there, yeah. I like hardly. Yeah, come on. Walk it up in here. Walk it up in here. Big dog. Walk it. Ah! Come on, we are. Hey, lucky. Lucky. Today's my off day, my boy.
We're not going to let him get away with stealing the data while we're here.
Line up everyone behind him as well. Let's go! W!
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, son. What intel did you discover?
That's what I'm talking
There's
about.
only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa,
Nice.
and it's seriously corrupted. Metadata says it was last accessed by an Otzot centuries ago.
Oh my god, oh, it could have been so good,
And who is
man.
Otzot?
That could have been the role.
Those
Well,
are questions
guys,
for
I hope
another
you
day, I
enjoyed.
suppose.
Without anything else,
But for
I'm
now,
gonna start grinding out this weapon. It leaves Tuesday. I'll leave the dates, okay, in the bio or something. So I'll highlight it so you guys can make sure to see it. So make sure to farm this weapon now. Don't miss out. Iron Banner, if you want to get Tanasha's Mastery, chill clip, get back in here. It makes it even easier to farm. Let's go. Without anything else, that's it, guys.